Hey, welcome back, guys. Rob at Rule of Two Review here. And today, oh my god, do I have some news on some pretty big games. Let's go. So I'm really pretty excited today because there's been a lot of interesting news when it comes to release dates over the last few days, mostly today. So that's what I'm dedicating this episode to. This video is one release date, one release window for two pretty mammoth games that are expected to be coming out pretty soon. So I'm going to first touch on the first, which is the biggest, and that is Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Also the 3DS as well, but honestly this news is only about the Wii U version, it seems. But as I said, one of these is a launch window, and that is the Smash Brothers game. So the interesting news today was that apparently, and this is not even confirmed, so this is exciting, but we can also only take it with a grain of salt, that Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U, again specifically the Wii U version, apparently is set to come out, or expected to come out in spring of 2014. I mean, we're talking 6-7 months from now, if not even earlier. And here it is, December, just the second week of December 2013. So literally, we're talking April, May, June of 2014. It's not very far. This comes from a German PR rep for Nintendo. And what I'm not sure is if this gentleman works for, I don't even know if there's a Nintendo of Germany. I guess that would be Nintendo of Europe. I don't know. Or if he's just a German fellow. His name is Bernd Fekesh. It's definitely a German name, and I'm not sure which division he works for. Either way, he is a PR rep for Nintendo. And he recently basically said that they have both Mario Kart 8 and, of course, Super Smash Bros. Coming out soon. He made a quote defending that those are a lot of the upcoming really good games that Nintendo itself is releasing for the Wii U soon. That's not counting really kick-ass third-party games coming up. But yeah, so what's interesting is that this appears to have been a pseudo announcement, or at least a rumor going through the industry right now, that we're looking at spring. I mean, so when we look at Smash Brothers for Nintendo, in the last few consoles that it's come out on, it's a big deal. That game is a system seller if there's ever been one. It's one of the most lucrative franchises for Nintendo. It makes so much money. It sells so many copies. It sells consoles. It's a big deal. And it's great. I mean, let's get down to it. Really what's exciting is that it's great. And to have another Smash Brothers coming out, a gorgeous, simply gorgeous looking HD Wii U version of Smash Brothers coming out with who knows what kind of secret surprises coming out. That's really, really exciting. So it's certainly interesting and fascinating that there seems to be the rumor that we're looking at spring 2014, again, 6 or so months from now. So the thing I want to mention, though, is as exciting as this is, it kind of seems a little hard to believe. So I'm taking this I have a little bit of trepidation when walking into this rumor and taking it, at full acceptance. Like I just don't know. There's definitely some loose interpretation going on to lead us to this date. It's being reported on a lot of major news sites, so it's not like this was in a forum somewhere. This is being reported on, again, only as a rumor. We're still waiting to hear about this. But because Smash Brothers is so big, and as of right now, Nintendo has such a big 2014 between both first and third party titles, it seems odd, I guess, that they would want to release what is arguably going to be their biggest game that early in the year, at least that we know about. However, if it was true, it's also really, really fantastic for a few reasons. Because I think one of the coolest things is it means that Nintendo's trying to play it a little bit aggressive now. Obviously, the Wii U is a great system, and it's certainly starting to pick up steam and justify its price, and for people finally picking one up. But it's still, it's chugging along. It's not really blowing anything up. A lot of people think it's in serious trouble, which I don't agree with, but I see where they're coming from. And of course, now the competition out. We've got all 3 systems finally out and on the market. And so the Wii U and Nintendo really do need to be aggressive, and making this game a spring 2014 release would be very aggressive in all the right ways, and I really, really hope that's true, especially if Mario Kart is even kind of rumored and scheduled for somewhere around that time too. No one really knows for sure, but it seems as if within the first maybe half of the year, we'd be getting, just from Nintendo alone, Donkey Kong, Tropical Freeze, Mario Kart 8, and Smash Brothers. Jesus Christ. Look the fuck out, everybody, because if that happens, serious money is going to be spent, and serious amounts of Wii U's are going to be picked up. And as they should, and of course there's other things like Bayonetta and X, and even the Yarn Yoshi game, which is Nintendo. All that stuff is coming out sometime next year too, so there's certainly a lot of things to look forward to, Watch Dogs, things like that are going to be really, really exciting. But those are 3 marquee first-party Nintendo massive franchises, especially Mario Kart and Smash Brothers. So The long and the short of it is, right now the rumor says spring 2014. I'm certainly inclined to believe it a little bit because I know that they're trying to play it aggressive, and it would just be amazing for them to get that game out this soon. They'd start selling systems immediately if this became confirmed. And the other thing is, the other really quick thing I need to touch on that I'm sure you're realizing is that if, in fact, Super Smash Bros. Is spring, that is a game that I and a lot of people probably were expecting to be one of their marquee holiday releases for next year, literally 1 year from now, holiday 2014. So if that all of a sudden becomes a spring 2014 launch, what the hell could they possibly be planning for the holiday? As a huge, massive Nintendo fan, that is so exciting to think about. You know, with E3 around the corner, they've definitely confirmed they're going to be talking about the new console Zelda at E3, so we know we're going to hear about that, but there could be myriad other surprises that they're going to be finally, you know, coming out with, and I think that we might slowly be working ourselves up to the more aggressive Nintendo that knows they need to sink or swim and make some shit happen, and I think this is a great way to do it, if in fact, it does turn out to be true. So either way, pretty goddamn exciting. Smash Brothers in 6 months? Hell yes. So the other fantastic release date news that I wanted to talk about today, I'm not 100% sure of when this date was actually revealed, but regardless, I don't even care when the hell it was revealed. What I have now learned today is that episode 1 of The Walking Dead, Telltale's version of The Walking Dead Season 2 comes out December 17th. It's December 10th right now, the evening that I'm recording this. So yeah, that is a week from tonight. Freaking amazing. I love the fact that they kind of kept this really close to their chest and only decided recently to reveal when it's coming out. And oh yeah, it's like, 3 weeks from today. That's when that game's gonna come out. So badass. I'm very, very excited. It's, of course, entitled All That Remains, for anyone who isn't sure, hasn't been able to take a look at it. So I should clarify as well. It's December 17th for Windows and Mac platforms. So for Steam, for iOS, Windows, that is what it is going to be available for. Which to me is good because that is a series that I have been playing on Steam, and I'm going to continue to do so on my PC. Obviously, taking my character and my events from Season 1 and everything that I did in 400 days from my Steam version and bring it over to Season 2. So really, really excited. I'm basically going to finish recording this video here, and I'm going to go purchase the Season Pass, which is, by the way, let me find the numbers here. It's on sale right now, the Season Pass, for $22.99, I think, which is like a 10% discount. I mean, you can either pay $25 or $22 now. So that's what I'm going to do, is go buy it for $22. So that is really exciting. And then, of course, now actually today, this is what clued me in when I did a little bit more research and realized what the date was. Actually, today, the news was that they have announced the Xbox Live version for December 18th, the very next day, which is a Wednesday. And that's only confirmed for the Xbox. We do know, of course, that it's going to be coming out for PSN and the PS3. However, there's no official date for that yet. I don't know why. I can only imagine it's either also going to be December 18th or maybe even December 19th. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but regardless, that's the deal. As of right now, no next-gen versions. It's only coming, for console-wise, it's only coming out to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. So no PS4, no Wii U, no Xbox One versions. That might come at some point. They did also announce a Game of the Year edition coming out for the Xbox and PlayStation. I didn't do enough research before recording this, so sorry, but I can't really imagine what that is. Typically, your Game of the Year editions have the extra content that you would have periodically had to pay extra for, since that original game had originally launched. And with Walking Dead, all there was 400 days, I believe. Actually, I don't even believe I know it. That's all there was. There was all 5 episodes. There was 400 days. That was the end. There was everything to get. There was no costumes. There was no baseball caps for Lee. No haircuts for Clementine. It was just the 5 episodes, which are what are already available on the 2-disc retail copies for the Xbox and the PlayStation. So, I don't know. Like I said, there's probably a lot of stuff in there that I didn't learn about. So, if you know about it or you're excited about it, awesome. I think it's great that it's coming out. It just seems weird. I don't really understand what the point of that is. But either way, like I said, December 17th for the Steam, for the PC version. Super, super excited. They recently also confirmed, this was about a month ago, I think, that they actually did confirm what the speculation from the launch trailer was, that we are going to be playing as Clementine in this game. That's both really exciting and both really strange to me. I previously had done a Walking Dead Season 2 preview video. It was one of my first videos when I first started this channel a few months ago. And in it, I mentioned how it's really cool to think about playing Clementine, but at the same time, what made the thing that made the first season work, really, to me at least, was protecting Clementine and caring for her. She's an amazing character, a wonderfully written, beautifully acted character. And I just love her to death, literally. And I want to protect her and save her and build that relationship and that bond with her, which is what you do in that game. And then, of course, it ends very tragically. Clementine obviously lives because we know we play her in season 2. So I guess that's not a spoiler. I'm hoping. If not, then spoiler alert. So to me, playing as her kind of removes that element. Not even kind of. It exactly removes that element. That doesn't mean it couldn't be replaced with a similar element from someone else or from some other direction, or that something else entirely might replace that missing element from what season 1 did. And that's why I remain excited regardless. I'm just shitting my pants just knowing that it's coming. But it's definitely very weird to imagine not playing as Clement, not having that attachment to somebody. I mean, they're probably going to find a way to build something. I just hope that they don't forget that the emotional side of The Walking Dead season 1 is kind of what really resonated with a lot of people, most people, myself for sure. So as long as they find some way to include that, I think it's going to work just fine. And still, it is also exciting to play as Clementine just because we love her so much and there's so much depth to her. And especially knowing it's going to be definitely quite a bit of time has passed. I'm not sure if there's a confirmed, I'll kind of scroll through the Wikipedia page here as I'm talking to you guys, but I don't think it's confirmed how much time passes between. It's definitely a while. I think she's supposed to be older. She looks taller and a little bit more mature, so for all I know, and forgive me as I'm kind of scrolling while talking, but for all we know, she's a few years older. It could have been certainly a few years, which will be even neater to imagine if she's that much stronger and more world-worn of a character. It also kind of really plays into what was happening at the end of 400 Days, the expansion, the sort of middle ground episode between season 1 and this upcoming season 2, where you play as a bunch of people and the few people you made the right decisions for join someone on their way to some sort of safe camp that we don't know where it is. My theory is that Clementine is going to be there. So what I was initially thinking might have been, just within days or weeks following the ends of season 1, maybe that's actually going to turn out to be, this current time, which could be several years after season 1, and maybe Clementine has been with these people the whole time, and then it plays into who was it that was running towards Clementine at the end of season 1. But whatever, I don't want to tangent and spoil even that much more. I mean, there's a lot of theories, and that just is what makes this all exciting. What makes it even more exciting is just, goddamn it, it's only in a week. That's so cool. It's so soon. So come next Tuesday, I'm going to be taking that next day off. I'm going to be playing The Walking Dead Episode 1, Season 2, all frickin' day. All That Remains, I should be able to run through that in a few hours. And this is also while knowing The Wolf Among Us Episode 2 should be coming out sometime in the next few weeks, too. So, and, of course, Telltale just confirmed at the VGX that they're doing Game of Thrones. So much fucking Telltale love right now. It's just amazing. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. So excited for The Walking Dead. It's nice to get the date. I don't know if that information about the Steam version was 2 weeks old or if it came out today, but I found out today, so I wanted to chat about it a little bit. So on top of Smash Brothers, we got Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1. There's so much good things happening right now. So what do you guys think? Don't forget to subscribe to the video, share the video, help my empire grow. Leave any thoughts and comments and suggestions in the comments below, like the video. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll check you guys next time.